Hey Tabafetu, this video is brought to you by EASYBET. Click the link in the description to sign up and use code FANS50 to receive a 50 Rand sign up bonus. And also, T&Cs apply. Under 18s are not permitted to gamble. Tango. Welcome to my FANS Wethu TV. It's the Petway Premiership. Kaizer Chiefs 1, TS Galaxy 1. I'm joined by the double pivot, Dr. Mutau and Dr. Tami.
I'm not, man. I think football banter does not qualify when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are in a position whereby I think even the West Full can never make jokes of Kaizer Chiefs.
Yes.
They are going through their West. These are our football sons. This is not the time for them, for us to celebrate their downfall. But Stibo, they started very well.
Yes.
I think of recently, Kaizer Chiefs has an issue of finishing with their flat four. Simango playing as the center right back, and again with Miguel Cardoso on the left. They had Cross. Yeah, Cross. A player that many were not thinking that Cross would be here. For me, he played very well considering the circumstances and where majority of the people are like judging him, that Cross has done so many mistakes according to people. Remember, Kaizer Chiefs is arguably the most supported team in the country. So if you make a mistake here, you are judged harshly. Yeah. But on the right, they had Solomons. Solomons is very good going forward. Mm-hmm. I could see he was linking very well with Simango at some point, especially when they were going up. But I want to also, condone him in terms of coming back and defend. He did very well, fairly very well, and he was always going wide into delivering those crosses. But you talk about Lilepo, I think for me he has dropped. I don't know if Lilepo, they are in terms of, I was expecting him to perform even far better than when he was introduced. It seems like now Sebam Montabonta di Black. Satse ba dindawo Lilepo. Lilepo sankile di number 4.
Salipizili the Slay Queen.
No, some of us have got a PhD of seeing this thing. The problem is not in the pitch. Lilepo is gallivanting. No, he's gallivanting. Lilepo it's off the field issues. But anyway, talk about some people because they are very slow. They'll be thinking that no, maybe this one is crazy and stuff. There's no way Stibo, a player can be introduced coming. Maybe France, a very good player, did what he did. When they played against Sundowns, he really did. Many teams when they played against Supersport, he played very well. Lilepo would even hit crossbars. But on this game, he gave us almost nothing. Yeah. For me, according to his standard, is proving his haters right to say he's an ordinary player. But you talk about Pule Modi, I think he played a very fair, good chance, good game. In the middle of the park, they had Kele, not Kele, Ngobo and Mart. Ngobo played very well to a player that has not been playing for quite a long time. Yeah. The ability to always put yourself in a point where you can receive the ball together with Mart. They played very well. Remember, they were playing against a TS Galaxy that we know very well, that it comes from a coach, or from a chairman who's as a scout or started as a scout in terms of football. So you must expect that when they're playing against bigger teams like Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, and Kaizer Chiefs, they play very well individually, trying to sell themselves, and because that's the way their bread and butter lies. It lies in performing against bigger teams so that they can sell their players. Hence you see the likes of TS Galaxy, Donorabo Sundowns, Hlupabo Pirates, Hlupabo Chiefs. It's precisely because of those reasons, because they do not need the motivation. They know that if you perform very well against these teams, you will definitely do well. And you talk about the guy, I think he was the man of the match, he controlled the whole entire midfield. But again, I think the presence of Duba gave Kaizer Chiefs some depth. Edge rather. The boy is very hungry. As a number 9, you hardly find a player that is so hungry, pushing, and by the way, very skillful in a way for a number 9 or a typical number 9. a player that has not been around. But you talk about when that ball was given to Serino. I mean, Serino got a 350 grand from Ramaphosa there. But you look at at the goalkeeper. I think $1 million goal save from the goalkeeper. But for Duba to anticipate that the goalkeeper might drop that ball, and then for him to even score that goal, that was genius. Not only genius, but the hunger again to always press yourself and to put yourself into being that position. And I think Duba will motivate almost the whole of Kaizer Chiefs, even your Rangash Vaviro that would be seated on the bench, to say when we're coming from the bench, we can really do well. But again, you never take away from the quality of Serino. Forget about his dramatic moves and whatsoever, the game that he must be. But talk about that guy. I've seen him many times running with the ball. It's like the ball is glued to him. Knowing how to run with the ball is something else. I haven't seen Serino losing the ball while he's running with it. He's able to turn to, he does so many things. Serino can easily become best player in the PSL if he likes in any day. But unfortunately, we know his problems. But anyway, we cannot talk about those kind of things. But again, I'm very disappointed again because I need to cover a lot of space again because, we are given a short space of time. But to talk about when I think Kaizer Chiefs management should give Kaizer Chiefs to be coached by its fans. When Miguel Cardoso got that injury, and I could see that the coach wanted to introduce the Nkwinika, whom for me, I think he was going to shine on this game. Kaizer Chiefs fans, what do they do when they see him warm-upping? They give that sign to say he's not supposed to play. So I don't know who's coaching this team. Is this the fans or is this the coach now? But anyway, it happened the way it happened. The coach had nothing to do because you would see a Cardoso, whom for me I'd like to say he's not disciplined. That's not. When you want to fight, it's a different ball game when you know when to stop. He was supposed to know that he was limping, he was injured. That was not passion. It was disrespect to the fans here to say, how can you limp into the... It's not like you're running 100 kilometers here. You understand? You must understand that you need to give other people. According to him, it means he thinks that Kaizer Chiefs cannot play with him. It means he's playing football like tennis. He thinks he's that god in some sort because he doesn't allow or he doesn't trust his fellow players to say, no, he's my teammates. Here's the time I'm injured, go and play. But he forces himself. People are busy stopping him not to play. That again, what does it do? It kills the momentum of Kaizer Chiefs. Immediately as he does that, they take him out as a stretcher. Immediately they concede a goal because a lapse of concentration. Now everyone and the guy was introduced, to play as a centre back, Dove. Because now they are still shocked about the whole drama and everything. Vuma had no choice when that corner was delivered into clearing the goal away. And then what do? T&Cs Galaxy find a seat and scored. But talk about that goal, that pass, a short pass that was passed inside the box. That guy saw the headlines. Instead of him really... happy. He hits it with the upper side of the boot instead of hitting it inside. But anyway, he saw the headlines. It's not so easy rather scoring against the Kaizer Chiefs. But I think the gods of football really protected Kaizer Chiefs today on that matter. But going into their second game, I think they can really do well against Mamelodi Sundowns because the ball, they say it's finished. But anyway, that's a cup game. That's a cup game. They can really do well. But anyway, hashtag fill up Orlando Stadium. I don't know if Mugdao wants to cook something regarding to that.
Do you want to cook, brother?
Steve, thank you for this opportunity. Let me first thank the PSL for giving us 2 games, 3 and 6 at Polokwane. Because after we saw Paris, we just walk to another stadium because they are next to each other. So also we came here to witness that because this thing maybe it can take 3 years to come to see such game. You just first see Paris, then Chiefs, and then you don't drive, you just walk to other stadium. So the other thing also, Steve, I remember on my interview here with PhD, I won Nabi. Because I said Nabi is starting to provoke Kaizer Chiefs fans, if you remember very well. So I saw today here because the fans, they were demanding for substitution because the team that is playing, it was delivering anything. So Nabi take long to replace. And Nabi, if let's say want to stay at Chiefs, he must stop favoritism, doing the favoritism for the player that are not performing. Miguel is got injured. That injury we saw that no, he can't come back, but he limped again. And then when they take him out, and then they considered a goal. So PhD said about the fill up the Orlando Stadium. So Wednesday we've got a big game at Orlando Stadium. So please fans, come in numbers. Let's come early. We don't want the game to be delayed because of arriving at the stadium late. So let's come early at the stadium. PhD will be there. I'll be there. So we have some free tickets. Some few free tickets that one of the Samaritan bought to give people who cannot afford to buy the ticket. So I can't mention the surname, but I can mention the name of the person. Obra Nelson. Yeah, so wherever Nelson take that man to give us to buy those tickets, may please God give him more. Yeah, because now we are going to give people free tickets to go to the stadium. So first come, first serve. So we'll be there at the gate, the next to the hall. That main gate will be giving the people ticket free to get inside the stadium. So it's free. First come, first serve. Yeah, we want to fill up the Orlando Stadium. Anyone who is coming to wear a black T-shirt for parents, we'll give him the ticket. If you come wearing another, so sorry for that.
Raja, we don't want Raja color. Raja color, we don't want there.
No. So we need black. We need black and black and white, and we give you the free tickets. Yeah. Thank you, Steve.
We don't want Kappa there. We want Adidas.
Thank you for being here.